Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. LlamaIndex today made my day. They made my day by releasing their first ever model, which is focused on multilingual visual document retrieval. The model looks really cool. It comes in multilingual flavor plus an English flavor. In this video, we are going to install it locally and then we will play around with it from different angles. If you don't know what LlamaIndex is, it is one of the premier framework when it comes to creating AI powered application which are focused on data. I have done heaps of videos on LlamaIndex, so please go watch them. But for the purpose of this video, let's focus on this new model called as VDR 2 billion multi V1. This model looks really cool. This is a multilingual embedding model which has been designed for visual document retrieval across multiple languages and domains. Those languages are not a very extensive and exhaustive list, but I'm more than sure that is going to increase with passage of time. They are mainly European at this point in time, including English, Spanish, Italian, German, and French. Mainly, I believe it is heavily English focused, but other European languages are well represented. So this model is designed to encode document page screenshots into dense single vector representation, and that primarily enables us to search and query visually rich multilingual documents without the need for OCR or data extraction pipelines, chunking, and the list goes on. If you have ever built a production ready RAG pipeline, you know what I mean, and I have done heaps of videos on it by the way too. So this multilingual model, the VDR 2 billion, is based on DS sequent 2 billion model, and it has been trained on an extensive self-made data set of multilingual query image pair, and that data set has also been released. Really hats off to LlamaIndex for releasing that. It is available on the Hugging Face as you can see on my screen. So this model is built with collaboration of LlamaIndex, and it is a next iteration of the DSD 2 billion or MCDSD 2 billion. This model really extends and improves the learning and methods used to train it, resulting in a much powerful and better model. So it's a new large open source multilingual training dataset which I just showed you, and it consists of around 500k high quality sample. Another cool thing is that this model, due to the nature of it, it consumes lesser VRAM and the inference is faster, which is quite cool. Also, similarly, the same quality oozes out of this English language model. And you can also do matryoshka representation learning, where you can reduce the vector size and you can still keep 98% of embedding quality, which is quite good, but of course results in faster retrieval speeds. So this is a quick introduction of it. I will drop the link to its model card in video's description. You can read not only about the model, how they have trained it, how the data set was gathered, and then a lot of other information around benchmarking. I want to focus on hands-on in this video, so I will leave it to you to explore further. I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. So let's get it installed and see how it works. Before that, let me quickly introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are AgentBot, that lets you effortlessly deploy a personalized knowledge bot across platforms like Discord, Slack, and others. It is ideal for open source tech communities and startups that provide user support, and I will drop the link to their website in video's description. This is my Ubuntu system and this is my GPU card, courtesy massed compute, and this is NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GP of VRAM, which should be plenty for this. But if you are looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, I would highly recommend Massed Compute, and I will drop the link to their website with a discount coupon of 50% on range of GPUs, so do check them out. So that said and done, let's try to get this thing installed and then we will see how it works. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to first create a virtual environment with Conda. Then I will install all the prerequisites and then I will show you the code, because what I'm intending to do in this video, I'm going to show you it in graphical user interface. So let's wait for this to get created. And now let me install all the prerequisites, which include Gradio, because I will be using Gradio for GUI. And towards the end, you see that we are using LlamaIndex Hugging Face integration. For embeddings, embedding is simply a numerical representation of your own data, and normally it gets used in the RAG pipeline where you have your own documents, such as in PDF format, for example. And if for model to get it understood, and in order to do a RAG on it, which provides more grounded context to LLM, you need to first convert your own data from PDF or text or whatever format to numerical representation. That is called as RAG, sorry, that is called as embeddings or vectors that get stored in a vector stored. So that is why we need to use an embedding model to do that conversion. So everything is installed now. Let me show you the code. So I'm just going to open it in VS Code, and I will show you how to run it in Gradio. So this is the Gradio demo where all I'm doing, I'm just importing some of the libraries, and then these are the example indexes which you can already create. And then I will be using CUDA, of course, because I already showed you my GPU. And then this is where we are creating the indexes. The main thing here is that we are creating this text document out of or image document or whatever we upload. And once that's done, we are running this search query. And don't worry, I will give you the link to the code too. And then we are simply running this gr block, and then from there, which is a Gradio, basically it is just a Gradio demo which is being built. And then you see that it is just loading the extra indexes and all that stuff, and then we are running it locally. So let me go to my terminal, and then let me just run it like something app.py. It is going to launch it. First time when I'm going to run it, it is going to download the model, and the model is being downloaded. So let's wait for it, and you can see that now it is already running on our local host at port 7860. So let me take you quickly to my browser, and then we will access it there. And there you go, it is running awesome, and it is loaded onto our GPU. So let me just make sure that it fits on the screen so that we would know what is happening. Okay, now there are two tabs here. They have pre-created couple of indexes which you can use. So the way it works is that you provide your own data. For example, there you go. So there is a 2024 state of AI from Ionic, which may be a PDF file or something like that, or you could grab or over 10K data from 2021. So they already have provided that document, and it has created an index of on top of it, loaded into maybe in memory vector store or somewhere that, and from there you can start querying it. Maybe you can have your own search query or something like that, or you could create your new index, and I will also show you shortly how you can do that. So for example, if you just grab this pre-made index, which is uber 10K 2021, and I will just keep this top K parameter as is, which just control the output. So the embedding model, which is this new LlamaIndex VDR 2 billion model, has already understood this document. So all we need to do is to just ask it something like what is the executive summary, and then because it's a multimodal one, so let me click on search here, and there you go. So it has given us the related documents in terms of similarity. So these are the similarities that it has made, and then it has also retrieved the text. So both text and images from that document source has been given. How good is that? Now, if you want to use your own documents, own data, so let's click on create new index. Now, in order to use this, you would need the Llama Parse API key, which you can grab for free from here, which is basically cloud.llamaindex.ai. I have done complete videos on Llama Index Cloud. You can search on the channel. That also tells you how to grab your API key. It's fairly simple. You just open it in the Llama Cloud here. You sign in with your Google ID and then grab your free API key. So, but I'm not going to do it at this time. But I'm going to do though, I'm just going to upload my own file, and then from my local system, I'll just grab maybe this PDF file here. This is my own, this just contains some random data about myself. And then I'm just going to paste maybe my own llama parse key here. I already have it, courtesy LlamaIndex, and you can grab your free API key. And then what I'm going to do, I'm just going to click on this create index. So it is processing my document with llama parse. Let's wait for it to finish. And index already created. That is so cool. And then I have asked it a question, who is Fahad Mirza, because that PDF document just contains information about myself, which of course this LlamaIndex model have no idea. I'm not that famous yet. So you see, and that doesn't have any images. So it is just telling me that, okay, it has retrieved that text and the similarity score is quite high. So fabulous. Okay, you know what? Let me give it a document which has some images and we'll see how it goes. So I'm just going to give it this small paper about Llama Fusion, which I just downloaded from archive. So I'm just going to I trimmed it down to 3 pages just to make it quick. So I'm just going to give it this small paper.pdf from my local system. And so I'll just select this here. So my Llama index key is already there. So I'm just going to create the index. Let's wait for it. So the index is created. Let me do the search query. I'm just asking it what is Llama Fusion, and let's search it. There you go. So text is very quick, and because there is no image related to that, so it hasn't retrieved any image, which is fine. And then I selected another document. It was able to detect that. So as long as the context is there, it is going to find it out. Pretty impressive, I would say. Really good stuff. And I really can't wait to use this model in my RAG pipelines. Let me know what do you think about this model. I will drop the link to it in video's description. Play around with it. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you are already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.